In this episode, discover the real reason why people deny Allah.
Good luck with that. Hello everyone, I'm with me, and today we're going to be responding to a video called The Real Reason Why Atheist Doesn't Believe in God. Yeah, that's the grammar. Anyways, let's get down with the sickness. Let's start.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers, sisters, friends, and everybody else watching. Welcome to Thought Revolution. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the 6th chapter of the Quran, verse 111. See, in this verse, God shows us or highlights one of the main reasons why people deny Him, why people reject Him. And Allah shows us that it's not for rational reasons. It's not for based on evidence. It's not because they can't see God.
Oh, great. Oh, my book says this, therefore it must be true. Oh man, you guys ever think for yourselves? You know what? Let's go through this. Maybe he has a point.
See, Allah says even if He had sent down the angels to these people and they could see the angels and they had the message, the Quran with them, or the dead started to speak to them even, or even if God brought all of His creation together and put them in front of these people, they will still deny in Allah unless Allah willed. And these people of this are ignorant.
So let me get this straight. If God actually did things, we wouldn't believe in Him still? What kind of... Oh my God. Alright. So, if my dead Catholic great-grandpa came back from the dead, talked to me, and said that it was Allah, I would believe in Allah. Okay? Look, if God was actually proven, I would believe in Him. Why are you being an ass? Oh boy. This is gonna be a long video. It's gonna be a long video.
See, the reality is, brothers and sisters, that most atheists are not denying God based on rational reasons. Majority of the cases. And I've seen this through experience. I spoke to many atheists, and we get to the point in a discussion where they can't defend their position rationally anymore. But at that point, what do? They take reason and rationality and they put it in the bin.
You're a cunt, aren't you?
Oh, well, there's a chance. And they play the chance card. There's a chance this could happen like this. Or there's a chance that this can happen like this. And I asked them, well, why don't you be consistent? Why don't you play that chance card in the rest of your life?
Let's see. There's a chance that if I rob a store, I won't be caught. Why don't I just play the chance card, right? Look, the reason why I don't play chance is because you would think that a god would be more mad that you picked a god before him instead of just believing in no God. Because if your God is wrong and the Christian God is right, I am screwed if I choose your God. If your God is right and the Christian God is wrong, then if I choose your God, well, yeah, there we go, right? But that's not the case. You see, there are hundreds and hundreds of different religions around the world. How do I know which one to choose? It's because I'm here in America, I choose Christianity, Catholicism, just because I live here? What if it's wrong? What if there's no God? What if it's a different God? You see, I play chance if the odds weren't 1 to 1,000. Your reasoning, just play chance. Your reasoning is just so flawed.
Why don't you say, well, there's a chance if I blindfold myself today and drive my kids to school, everything will be fine?
Wait, did you just refute your own point? Or am I misunderstanding something? You say, why don't you play the chance card, and then give a reason why not to? Bruh.
Why do you do that? But they're not consistent. They won't do that. Only when it comes to God, they will reject even reason and rationality to deny His existence. And this is a problem in Allah, not only in this verse, but in other verses in the Quran. God highlights this. He, for example, tells us in another part of the Quran that even if we had sent down, scripture to them written on parchment, and they felt it with their own hands, they will still deny it. They will say that this is magic. God says in another part, if we had opened up the doorway to the heavens and they started to ascend through it, and they will look around and they see everything around them, yet they will say that this is magic. We've been bewildered. Our eyes are not seeing the reality.
Now you're arguing magic? I wouldn't say it's just magic. I would find a scientific explanation for it. But let's say a piece of paper, like of a material that doesn't even exist on Earth, came down from the heavens, and it said a law is real. And I showed it to scientists. I'm like, look at this. They'd be like, oh damn son, maybe it's like aliens, or maybe it's a law, I don't know. And then we try to figure that out. We wouldn't just say it's magic. What? Magic? We don't believe in magic. I don't believe in magic, at least. Some atheists do, but I don't. I would believe it's magic, therefore believe it was a law. Or the Christian God, if you know. For fuck's sake. It's sad. It's sad.
Anything to deny, it's not about physical things we can tell by this. It's not because they don't have evidence or good reasons. It's because they don't want to believe in God. It's an emotional issue.
Alright, listen to me, you fucking piece of shit. You're telling me, somebody who lost faith in God, somebody who really wanted to believe in God, somebody who cried over God not existing, you're telling me that I don't want to believe in God? Listen to me. You are a cunt. You are a cunt. You are a big, fat, fucking cunt. Alright? You're gonna tell me what Alright. So you know what you can do with your words? You can take your words and you can shove it up your ass, alright? Alright.
And I've seen this many times. You can speak to atheists. Ask them a very simple question, and I'll ask any atheist watching this right now. If I was to give you conclusive proof and evidence for God's existence, would you then worship Him? That's the question. And most of the time, what I've seen from experience, they will say, no, we wouldn't worship Him. And this clearly shows that their problem is an emotional problem, it's not a rational problem.
Whoa, hang on. I didn't talk about worshipping. Look, man, even when I believed in God, I didn't worship Him because it's a weird word. Worship, what the fuck, man? Worshipping is so weird. You don't do it. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what you worship. It's weird. Don't do it. If you gave me conclusive evidence that your God existed, I would probably hate it. I would hate your God because your God's an ass. Same thing with Christian God. When I was losing my faith, if God showed me a sign, I would probably still believe in God and probably think He's a great guy. But now that I know more about the Bible and the Quran and the crap that it spews, yeah, I don't want to believe in your God. I don't want to believe in the evil God, at least. I would love there to be a God who's kind and caring and sweet, but your God is not. Your God's a dick. And so is a Christian God. He's also a dick. So no, I would not worship them. You know, I think you're just mad that we don't like your God. I think you're just mad. You mad, bro? You mad? He doesn't look very mad. He still looks like a cunt, though.
I mean, think about it. The best argument that they can put up against God, which is a very weak argument, is the problem of evil, right? So that says something in itself. So I ask anyone sincere watching this right now, anyone looking, is to really be careful and ask themselves the question, are they rejecting or denying God's existence because they don't have good reasons to believe in Him? Or is it because they have some other internal emotional problem that maybe is that they don't want to worship God or turn to Him or submit to Him?
It's more of like it's weird to worship things, people, gods. It's weird to be like, I worship you, God. I worship you because you created me. I don't worship my parents. I don't worship my grandmother or my grandpa. It's weird. You don't worship people or gods. It's weird to me. It's weird. Problem of evil? Oh yeah, you mean why are there so many bad things in the world if God exists and He's all loving and all caring? Alright, that's why. It's a weak argument, apparently. Alright, there's plenty of other arguments. Why are there so many different gods? Are more than half the population of the world going to hell? Or more than half the population of the world going to hell just because they don't believe in your particular God? Is all my friends and family going to hell because they don't worship Allah? Instead, some of my friends like Catholicism, some of my friends like Christianity, some of my friends don't believe in God. Does that mean they're all going to hell anyways? That's an argument of evil. I guess. Still, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different gods around the world. Why are there so many different gods when only one is correct? You'd think if one would be correct, there would be like one religion and it's huge and massive and glorious. And there's a few other religions that aren't even talked about very much. And there's the non-believers somewhere around here. Like, you'd think it'd be like that, but it's not. In America, actually, Christianity or Catholicism, whatever, is actually dominant in America. But in other places, it's not. So that's another argument against God. Why are there so many different gods when only one is correct? Can I think of another argument? Oh yeah. So many. Billions and billions, thousands of stars, and thousands of universes, galaxies, like universes. There's only one unless you multi-theory. Galaxies, I meant. Why are there thousands of galaxies when he's only focusing on one galaxy? One solar system. One rock. You would think God would be like, you know what? I think I'm just going to create the earth, the moon, and the sun. And that's it. Everything else is blank. I mean, if that were the case, it would be like, damn, they have a pretty good argument. I mean, look at this. This is all we have. It's just for us. Then it would be just for us. But the universe is so massive and huge and hostile and impersonal. Again, that's another argument. It isn't an evil argument. It's just So, yeah, there are many other different arguments against God, you dumb idiot. I don't reject God because in order to reject something, you must believe it exists. I reject a religion, but I don't reject God because I don't believe He exists. I don't believe in God for lots of reasons. There's no evidence for Him. There's evidence against stuff in the Bible. I haven't read the Quran. I don't know what to say about that one. But it's pretty evil. The books are pretty evil. They're horrible, horrible books that was actually a reason why I strayed away from my religion as well. The fact that when I asked God, there were no signs or nothing. I asked Him, show me a sign, but no, nothing. There wasn't a single thing that happened. So there are many reasons why I don't believe in God. So you being a dick and being like, oh, it's an emotional problem. Just don't be a cunt. If you're gonna have a discussion, have a debate, don't be a cunt. That's all. That's all. So that was that video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye bye.